So you don't have any water, do you? Sorry. Oh, scared her. How you doing? Fergal again on Lambeth Bridge, reporting live. There's mass arrests going on. Police are moving through the crowds. Everybody got all their bikes off the bridge when they're told to do so. So we're just having a discussion going on here. Just got to push in. Sorry.
So I do understand that. As in you are with different groups, but you've been with them in one group. They've locked on. You're still in that group. You are a group.
We haven't been allowed to leave.
I want to leave.
It's not our decision.
It's like a right happen month to month.
So people are asking to leave and see what they're saying.
The conversation that we was having before this lady, it can still happen if you guys would like to come to the front.
Did we get our bikes back?
After the investigation,
The investigation. You can see us, they're not blocking anything.
You can't say you're not part of the protest.
Yeah.
Oh, we are
So you are
part of the protest.
We didn't sign up to.
We didn't blockade the road.
I can appreciate that, and to a certain extent I understand that, but you are part of this group. You are treated as this group because you are a group.
No, your card. That doesn't make any sense at all. You know, if somebody went and suddenly went crazy and stabbed somebody, would you arrest the whole group?
I don't know.
Well, we didn't blockade the road at all. We just want to leave and
When
go
I got
home.
here, you was all blockaded in the road still.
But not us personally. Did you see me blockade the road?
Probably on a body worn mess, but I don't know. It's a helicopter. He's all as one group. Okay.
Anyway,
we can go around in circles. That decision has been made beyond me.
Right.
So I can relay why you're here as I see it, and that's where I am. That's the score.
And we're relaying to you that we're not part of that rest of those people that have done that. We're relaying to you that we want to leave, and you're still not relaying back the relevant information.
But what I can do is look after these guys because young child's involved. I say young, child still. So I can facilitate that to obviously try and make your lives, but you're still going to be
With our
detained here and
bikes.
arrested.
I mean, this is our whole means of transport.
So that's my opportunity. If you don't take that, that's fine. If you want to make to your front, then you can do that. But if you don't want to, it's your choice. I'm
We'd
just
go
trying to
down
obviously facilitate that.
We'll
So you three, come down
Go
there.
over here. And
Well, no, just come down the middle. You'll be fine then, honestly.
We'll get in everyone's way, won't we?
So what are they doing? They're taking everybody's bicycles are being taken.
Everyone here is being arrested.
And how do we get the bicycles
So your
back?
bikes are going to be
They're being tagged.
tagged,
They're being tagged to
and then
you.
there'll be a barcode unique to yourself.
So what we'll try and do is get.
And then
What I'll try and do is stay with the bikes actually, because I know what happened.
Get
You walk
tagged
off there, and we can't then tell which ones are yours. So stay with the bikes for 2 seconds. I'll go and speak to my chief inspector. We'll get the tags so you don't lose them. Priorities. And then we'll go.
How are you arresting everyone on the bridge?
What everyone? Obstruction of highway.
But how about the people that just follow the cycle lane on the side here?
He wasn't on this cycle lane at the side when the police was there. Remember, that's on the helicopter. Thank you.
So guys, just we're just reporting live on Facebook UK. So they're just saying everybody was blocking, so everybody's. So what are these tags, officer?
Pardon?
What are the tags?
They're a unique reference number that's unique to their bike, so we'll be able to restore it back to them.
How can we be confident that's going to happen? I mean, I paid a lot of money for this. I don't really
Yeah, I mean,
I use it every day.
You have to take my word for it, unfortunately.
I'm not sure. I mean, you've arrested us for no good reason. I'm not sure I can.
You're not under arrest.
Can I? Yes. That's
You're
what
not
we've
at the
just been
moment.
told.
You're not at the moment.
So why can't we
You're
just
detained.
leave? Detained.
So at the moment we're detained.
Yes.
So everybody here is detained.
Yes.
And can we leave?
No.
So we're detained, but we can't
So,
leave.
sorry, but we're about to go with my daughter.
Yes.
You're saying we can't.
no, we can, but we can't.
But-
take
so
I
what
think
does
so.
it
You're
mean?
making this more difficult than it needs to be. We're making an exception for the welfare of your child to allow you to leave, hopefully.
Okay.
No,
But
we
obviously,
don't-
just like everyone else, we don't really agree with this.
Okay.
It's
Can I take your full name, please?
Okay.
Can
So
I give them a name?
yeah.
It just helps us restore the bike to the service completely.
There you go. So in case you're just joining us, there's one of the people we talked to earlier who was locked on. He's getting walked off the bridge. One is being carried off. I think that's the grandfather who's now getting carried off. There you go. The original people who are locked on. There we go. This area is getting cleared here. There we go. It looks like we've got One person is still on the ground, and it looks like we've still got one group of people who are getting cut out at the moment. We can hear the sound of drills. Yeah. So there's quite a lot of phenomenal amount of cyclists on this ride today, of all different ages. A lot of people highlighting the air pollution in London, also highlighting the ecological and climate emergency. And now everybody is under a... Oh yeah, no problem, thank you. Is there any chance we can get some water? What's that?
I haven't got any water, I'm afraid.
You got no water?
I don't have water myself.
Is there anybody who could ask for water?
There's the sergeant, and you can then ask for the governor.
Who's the sergeant? Excuse me, sergeant. Is there any chance we could get some water for some people here who've run out of water? Yeah.
Have we got any water at the moment, I'm afraid?
You got no water? No? Okay.
If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
What's that? If any water comes through?
If it comes up, I'll let you know straight away.
Yeah, okay. There's a couple of people... What's that?
Who needs water?
I need water. I was asking around there, a couple of people...
No water with you?
I've got no, I'm all done. It's a long day.
Yeah, for us as well.
Oh no, we know that, you know. So I'm just asking you politely if there's...
You have some water, so let's give you some.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just asking for some water. It'd be quite nice. It's been a long day. People are starting to chant, "We want to leave." I'm going to see. You don't have any water, do you? Do you have any water? I just I'll just take a tiny sip. Don't worry. I already had COVID in March, and I've done the I've done the test and everything. I'm doing the antibody donation.
You can keep the bottle.
What's that?
You can keep the bottle.
No. Do you have water?
You've got another bottle.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
You can have the bottle.
Oh, thank you. Lifesaver. So okay. I know. So I've just got some water. There we go. Yeah. Guys, this is getting live streamed. If anybody wants to say anything. Okay.
We want to leave.
We want to leave.
Message.
Yeah.
We weren't given any warning, and now we're all being told that we're being arrested.
Yeah.
We've all filmed ourselves saying we want to leave. I think everyone's quite anxious. I've been writing solicitors' numbers on people.
Yeah. Okay. Those guys are going. So there we go.
But we can't do that if you haven't gone. This is my bike, and the taggy that
There we go.
I don't know what to do because two people before they got pouring you over.
There we go. So people are getting now carted off the bridge. We got the chance of "We want to leave" have started. We've heard some conversations with the police. People asking to leave, and they said you're not arrested, you're being detained. Going to go to the front line and hear what people are saying now. There we go.
I haven't had any warning.
Okay, that's fine. Then that can be discussed with your defence then, but unfortunately you can't leave, madam, okay?
So you can really help me.
Okay, so we're told people are asking to leave. They'll be told they're not allowed to leave. Yeah.
Can you film me?
Yeah.
Hold the camera up.
Yeah. I'm live streaming this, so I can witness this as well for you.
Okay.
Do you want to ask those people behind you?
No, they won't answer it. Okay, it's filming now. Just follow me to...
So there's people filming requests of to the officers in blue leaving. There you go. There you go.
I mean, is it
I mean, I'm just asking if I can go to the toilet. I was just like, is it okay to go? Like, is that arrestable?
Can I? Is it okay for me to leave?
I'm uncertain because I've been informed that...
So you need to go to the toilet? Yeah, well this is it. So we don't know what's happening. We're detained. I don't know why we're detained. And
I had to leave very early on as well.
You had to leave very early on, yeah?
Well, yeah, as soon as they sat down. They were,
oh, really?
Well, not as soon, but
yeah.
when it started looking like people.
And they wouldn't let you leave?
No.
Yeah.
We weren't given any warning that we weren't able to leave. And also, we didn't do any obstructing at all. Like, they blockaded and we tried to walk through, and as soon as we tried to walk through, we were stopped. So I don't understand why we're being held for obstruction when we actually asked to leave.
Madam, an officer will come and speak to you, alright? Okay. So we say an officer, individual officer, will come and speak to every single one of them.
Yeah, I'll go speak to Sergeant. So just to keep people in the loop of what's going on, because obviously it's not great. You don't really know what's going on. Hello.
How you doing?
All good?
I'm just hearing what's going on.
Oh right, no worries. I know it's slightly muffled with the
you've got a nice clear voice.
I try. Bear with me is my answer. So give it
Thank you.
Okay.
I still didn't answer the question.
I don't know what's going on there.
You know what I mean?
He was nice, but clueless.
You can try and just walk and see if they stop you.
I've tried that twice already.
And what do they say?
No, you can't leave.
You can't leave?
I tried to say I wasn't with you lot.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so in case you're just joining us, we're live on Lambeth Bridge, where there's mass arrests that are going on of all the people who are part of the bike cycle highlighting the ecological and climate emergency. There was no warning given, people were just kettled in and blocked in on both sides of the bridge, not allowed off the bridge. And police have just moved in and started doing mass arrests. We've got different people trying to leave. We've got some elderly people over there asking the police. Don't know exactly what's going on. So everybody's preparing with their, getting the bus cards ready. There's people here who need to use the toilet. You know, I ran out of water. Luckily, some gentleman gave me some of his water very kindly. Again, it's not an ideal situation. You know, just going to have just a walk up here to see what these what the police are saying up here. Okay. There you go. Sorry.
We'll move off and we'll look at other people, and then when it's your turn, the officers will decide on arresting you.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I just get advice?
So if you're saying they won't get arrested, they'll get a charge letter in the post.
You got health concerns?
What they're asking about like.
Okay. Are you okay? Yeah. You look cold. Yeah. Would you like a jumper? You sure?
I'll be off here soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Find out what? You either get arrested and you decide whether to charge and whether to take to court, or you will not get arrested and they'll decide whether to charge or go to court. It just means that, as you've expressed welfare concerns to us, we'd like to get you off the bridge.
Alright, okay. He's obviously not concerned about
He'll come up here away from
Come up there away from everybody else so you can give your details privately.
So these elderly people are being going to be talked to off camera. So they've obviously got some health concerns. We got a small chant of "We want to leave" on the other side. There's quite a lot on the other side there. So it looks like they're clearing this side of the bridge first. There you go. How are you guys doing? Yeah? A bit chilly, yeah? How you doing? I'm just... No. We're on Facebook Live for Extinction Rebellion, you know. So we're just we're live streaming exactly what's happening here, you know, so people can see what's happening. Yeah. You guys okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
relishing the idea of getting arrested.
No, but, you know, I don't think anybody was planning on it. It's been a bit of a surprise.
Everyone off the bridge. I mean, it's a
What's that?
it's a massive overreaction. Just you know, I'm really not sure this is in any way legal, and it's a crazy overreaction to people just trying to get the truth out there because the politicians don't want anyone to know. They're using the police. Which is really unfortunate for the police, because when climate crap starts to hit the fan, the people who will be stopping people from having to toilet roll gate will be as nothing compared to the fights there will be for commodities when the wheat crops fail. You know, the police are going to be more in the front line than they even realise, and they're being used by the state to shut us up.
Yeah,
So it's
shocking.
heartbreaking.
And I see you're doing medical work.
I'm first aid.
Your first aid.
Unfortunately, everyone was fine today.
What's that?
Everyone was fine.
Every
first aid incident.
No first aid incidents. Very good, very good. Except probably for the 7,000 premature deaths a year in London because of the toxic air that we breathe. 40,000 around the United Kingdom, and also the millions and millions, tens of millions around the world that are dying because of asphyxiation, air particles, and everything caused by burning fossil fuels.
XR being the first aiders for the world, and the police are.
Say that again,
we're the first aiders. We're the first aiders, drawing attention to what's going on, and the police actually are abusing key workers. We're first aid key workers, warning the world what is going to happen, trying to draw attention. The Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill needs to be given proper, full publicity in the media. I mean, the mainstream media are shocking in this. They are complicit, completely complicit, and the police are being used by the state to basically keep things smooth. Nothing to see here, folks. You know, the climate is going to be fine. Everything will be fine. And that's absolute rubbish. The scientists know it. Anyone who even begins to look at the facts knows it. I can't understand how the police aren't checking it out for themselves, because they have children, they have their vested interests the same as the rest of us. So absolutely heartbroken.
No. Well, keep up the good work. You know, nice talking to you. Thank you very much. Okay, just a quick update in case you just joined us. We're reporting live from Lambeth Bridge, where there's a mass arrest going on. We can just see police now on the other side. They're all just standing there. They're climbing over the barriers, and they're going through people, identifying their bikes. They're talking to people one by one about why they're getting arrested. I haven't been spoken to yet, so I cannot comment on that. So they're moving through. They're moving through in waves. We got this young girl here who's quite irate. Oh, sorry. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. You can see there now they're going through people's belongings. People are getting searched one by one. They're going through their pockets. I don't know what they're saying to them. Other bikes are getting tagged. You can see now, it looks like the bridge has been totally cleared. Down there, the police are shaking off their mats. The specialist units are packing up their gear at the moment. They're just lifting the last remaining bicycles from the blockade. Yeah, you can just see. Oh no, there's still two on lock-on. I'm just going to go quickly up this way. I'm going to just zoom in so you can see exactly what's going on. So how you doing? Do we have an update?
Yeah, well, still everyone wants to leave. There are lots of people on this bridge who had absolutely no desire to block the bridge in any way at all, and everyone's been saying they want to leave. I want to leave. I wanted to leave hours ago, but they're still arresting everyone on the bridge. So there's probably about 600 people on the bridge, I'd say 650. And they're going through arresting everyone. I mean, there's not much more update than that, to be honest. I mean, I can't really say much more. I mean, yeah. I'm just a bit like it's just there's just games being played, I think, by the police, and I don't think it's very transparent. I don't think it's very fair. I think that there's, you know, like, could they not just take their... We're all trying to do something here, right? Like, we weren't planning on blocking the bridge. I wasn't planning on blocking the bridge. But the rest of the protests, you know, like, I'm literally being the worst person to speak for anything right now. I'm just taken aback, to be honest. I'm not actually, though, because but everyone has said that they want to leave. For a couple of people I've seen that have health conditions, like an old lady up there, she's saying, can I leave? And they've said, if you give us your name and address, then you can leave. And there's done a similar one to a pregnant lady as well. So that's good for them. But again, they'll probably be charged at a later date. But I think this is a real example of, you know, police tactics that are... There's a lot of intimidation going along here at a peaceful protest. And as I say, the main thing about this particular example is that pretty much everyone on this bridge, the majority, want to leave. They absolutely were not here to obstruct the highway, which is probably what they're going to say they'll get charged for. I don't know, maybe. And we were given absolutely no warning. I walked up and down to try and get out of the bridge, and we were given no warning by anyone. Someone said that they said it. Like, I went and asked, and then a policeman was like, "Yeah, but someone said it," and I didn't hear it. No one heard it.
I streamed the whole thing.
Yeah, you did, right?
I did not hear it.
Didn't hear it at all.
It's again, we're seeing police tactics coming in here. You can see just over there behind you, they're moving through. The police are moving through crowds. There's another big group of police now coming over, doing sounds like that's the very last of the.
So that's an example of someone who probably didn't want to leave.
I was just speaking to the officer. And I actually don't have a bike, and I actually wasn't. Woo! We love you! Yeah, so my basis is I actually just walked onto the bridge. And I didn't get told to leave. They didn't tell me that I had to leave. It was when they were barricading everyone in. I don't have a bike, therefore I'm not causing a nuisance, and I'm not blocking our public. I'm not blocking the highway. I'm walking on a public path. So under what grounds are they going to arrest me on?
I don't know. Well, it's going to have to be a case of having a conversation with them. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. But it's true though, isn't it? I haven't even got a bike.
That's okay.
Yeah, honestly, I've heard that so many times.
Just make sure it's on your camera. That's
it is.
Yeah, same here.
It's been on the camera since the start, and you know.
So why aren't you still letting us leave then? You're holding us here against our will.
Well, because of direction, it trickles down, doesn't it? So I'm here.
Yeah, but you're holding us against our will. We don't want to be here. We want to leave.
Okay. Well, you're going to be arrested for obstruction of the highway.
Do you really believe that's the right thing to do? Do you personally really believe that's the right thing to do?
Well, personally, it's my job, isn't it? I'm at work at the minute, so regardless of my personal beliefs. Does that mean that
you should not?
It doesn't mean I should jettison my personal beliefs.
You put your personal beliefs and your values at home when you come into the job. Is that what you do?
Well, absolutely not. It's all about acting
professionally.
professionally.
Do you think of your values?
As
per terms of your values, your personal values, do you think this is what you should be doing?
Yeah. Well, if it's directed down in a
So
professional
you think that
organisation.
you should, in a professional organisation, do what the people above you say you should do, even if it's against your values?
Well, it's not necessarily against my values, is it?
Well, there's something flickering there that I don't think you think this is what you should be doing, but you just don't want to say it in front of the camera.
Well, you know,
it's just
either way.
Well, it's not either way, is it?
It is, isn't it? I'm here doing my job.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you understand the ecological and climate emergency that we're living in?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
No, I'm not being smart here. Not at all. It's just like it's the fact of what we've got now. It's like
patronising tone, but
we're living through the sixth mass extinction.
Yeah.
With this 50% wheat crop in this country's been destroyed because of a climate disaster this year.
I'm more than happy to listen. You know,
the biggest policing problem you're going to have now and in the future is breakdown of like when people start running out of food and basic necessities. Okay, and
I would really rather not be the "I told you so" person. It's really boring, and I would much rather get a day job, like than sort of like watch everyone just come out here and I'm just all of my work. Like I work for a campaign that is about getting people to divest from fossil fuels. Because it's totally fucked. Like people don't know that their banks and energy companies are divesting and are investing their money into fossil fuels. It's totally wrong, and the government needs to do something about it. We could all have different jobs, but like that's and I really appreciate it. What the police force does in other areas for other parts of crime, but this is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, yeah, this is only a small part of my job, isn't it? I'm not usually here. I'm usually responding to 999 calls.
But this is why I'm saying that's where your values are best placed, is to look after people and to care for people, which is probably why you went into the police force in the first place. So this is not right.
Well,
people wanted to leave.
But it's not this is all scientific fact. The
scientific facts.
I'm talking
here in Parliament. This Parliament here. Okay? No, but it's all the same thing. So in a way, it's like we feel that you guys are being used like as pawns in a big game that's happening. So. No, but the thing is,
you don't have to be.
Flippant comment.
No, but we have choice. We have choices. We have choices what we do with our with our time and freedom, and people are here highlighting the climate emergency, and it's we've seen like priests getting arrested. There was a 92-year-old man getting arrested. All people from all different walks of life. Democracy is failing us. This government here, right, has declared a climate emergency last year. Parliament did, and they're failing to act on it. The own government department, the Committee on Climate Change, they have 34 recommendations, and they're failing on 31 recommendations. And they're saying if we keep on like this, business as normal, we're going to have 4 degrees of warming, which is pretty much an uninhabitable planet. Okay, and we're going to see a blue ocean event within the next 12-13 years, which is an ice-free Arctic. And the thing is, it's like we're watching this horror film unfold in front of us, and the people who understand, the first people, like the scientists raising alarms, they've been ignored. Now we've got like ordinary people are starting to understand what's going on.
And this is to me like I don't believe in climate change.
And obviously you do. No, I know.
People in general, it's you look at the science, it's fine. It's all about the way of doing things, isn't it? Because that's generally accepted, isn't it?
But the thing is,
the science of climate change. You don't need to stand there and lecture me about it.
No, I'm not lecturing. I'm just asking.
You've been talking at me for a number of minutes.
I would love to hear what you
think. Which is absolutely fine.
Okay.
Which I'm more than happy to listen.
What do you think?
But what about climate change?
Yeah. What do you think?
What is happening, isn't it? Obviously.
Yeah. So, are you just going to let it happen?
But this is not the way, is it?
Well, what else? What other way?
For me to come here and arrest people on the highway.
No, not that way. Obviously that. Yeah.
That's it's not ideal, is it?
No, it's not ideal, but it would be really nice to know what you think the government could do, or what we as people could do to be able to make a change. Do you think it's better to ignore it then?
It's not to ignore it, is it?
What do you think we should do then?
I do not know.
Do you think we should try and find a solution?
We should absolutely try and find a solution.
Yeah.
I agree there.
Great.
But what is the solution and what is the method?
I think the government needs to do something, really.
So, but is this the method to the correct solution?
I'd love to hear your ideas on another way, because quite frankly everything has been, we've written to our own, I'm saying this as though this is like me being on this bridge right now. I was not planning on protesting on this bridge today, but in general, Extinction Rebellion, it seems like it's got to the point with Extinction Rebellion that they're like, well, what else can we do? Because the government, did you hear about the bill? Not the police bill. The climate and ecological emergency bill. You heard about it? So it's basically a bill that we want passed in Parliament to get the government to act on the Paris Agreement.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's 650 MPs in Parliament. And can you guess how many have signed it?
I'm not going to. I've no idea. So.
20, only 20. Anyway, we need more people to sign it. But do you know what? It's like all of this and what Fergal was saying earlier. There's this kind of like, you can talk about the facts, you can talk about the bill and all of that kind of stuff. But what it really comes down to for me is like what it, you can't ignore it. And I think you think that as well.
You can't ignore it.
No, you can't.
It's about how you do it and
how are you doing it?
Not to ignore it.
How are you helping? Because clearly you want to, and that's a great step. Like if you want to help, then let's.
Step, is it? You know, someone good, but all of us standing here, you know, is it having real any impact, and is it the right way to do it? You know, so it's up to yourselves.
Well, I think after April rebellions, that was 10 days of held protest.
Oh, is it? The ones just
the year before, and after 10 days of held protest, the Parliament declared a climate and ecological emergency, which is not exactly like D's not words, isn't it? It's words not D's, but that happened. Then they did actually get a Citizens' Assembly, which was one of the demands. It's like there was an element of half the demands being met, just not in the way that Extinction Rebellion were asking for. So like there was shift. You cannot deny there was shift from there's shift from protest, right? How do you think the suffragettes got the bill passed? They did direct action. Like you can't yeah. I mean that's one way.
Hopefully you'll just reflect on what's going on. You know,
that's not cut. You know,
it's a lot to take in. You know, and I appreciate. You know, you've got told that you have to go and come here and do this.
But like, yes, we've had to patronise the tone again.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not patronising. All I'm saying though is the thing is it's not going to go away. You know, so
I think this man knows. I think this man knows that. It's just understanding what the best way to act is.
The best way to do it.
Many people have different views on the best way to act.
Sorry, I apologise. I wasn't trying to be patronising.
It's you know, it's very.
But I think what it does come down to is, like whether or not you're going to take your values to work with you, and that's for me what it is. And I'm not sure that's happening throughout the institution, which is not really okay. Especially with I mean I could go on with attitude towards who they arrest and how they arrest them, and anyway, but again.
So one of the solutions in the bill that's gone through is to have a citizens' assembly, and it's to bring in people to make decisions about what goes on. So
in what respect? All respects?
In respect for the ecological and climate emergency, and for the fact we've got a parliament set up that it's got different political parties, and they're funded by different individuals and companies, and they've all got vested interest. So it's why all this money is still going to the fossil fuel industries, yet we know that we have to be divesting from fossil fuels. And if we took money out of politics and we said we want to empower people and citizens of the country to non-political to come together, and we empower them with the information to make decisions on the best way to actually deal with the climate emergency. So that's one of the main points of the climate change, or the bill that's been drafted. And it was presented yesterday in Parliament by Caroline Lucas and supported by 20 MPs, and they said they'll give it a reading in March. So again, it's just moving the goalposts further away, and we're saying, well, the science are saying is like we're running out of time. We've got like wheat in this country is down like 50%. It's destroyed by the rains that we've had. We had a heat wave in spring. So we're witnessing breakdown happening, but we're not actually going, this is actually happening now, because we're in a sense of denial, and so we're trying to break through the sense of denial, and that's why there's so many people taking to the streets, people who got a deep understanding and just realise of the position that we're in, like humanity's in. And we're very lucky in this country that we can actually do this, because other countries, if you take to the streets and protest, we wouldn't have this civil conversation. You know, it would be completely different. And we know, like in Brazil, the indigenous people in the Amazonian, after Bolsonaro got elected, his first thing was to get rid of 2 environmental protection laws, and now they're being butchered and
I know
murdered.
about the issues in Brazil.
Yeah.
He's, you know, an interesting character, to put it mildly. So, you know.
I know, yeah. So, you know, so this is why we're, you know, this is why we're doing this, and this is why we're there, and it's, you know, it's not to cause a disturbance and annoy people, but it really is to just highlight the act that we need to act. We need to act now, and we're all in this together, you know, and that's what we're trying to do, you know. So, and I wasn't trying to be patronising. It's quite emotional as well, doing this kind of thing as well, you know.
Honestly,
I've done everything possible, you know, switched jobs, work in renewable energy, I've stood for Parliament, done the political thing, and there's, you know, this is the last line that we can do in democracy. We've got a right to protest, you know.
100%,
so
everyone's got a right to protest, but you know, it's the lawful conditions that are imposed upon the protests that, you know, it's been today. Everyone has to protest in Parliament Square, and then if offences are committed, etc., then it becomes not necessarily a lawful protest, does it?
Lawful protests
well,
don't make change, though.
Yeah. So yeah, suffragettes, Gandhi. Okay, just gonna have a little walk down, give these guys a break.
Yeah, honestly, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's no worries.
Yeah, you know, so. But you know, it really is. It's just like, as I said, we're all in this together, and this government is actually failing. They're not standing up to their legally binding targets that's been put in place. Climate Change Act was put in like 2008 to deal with this. It's 12 years later, and emissions are still going up. More money's getting invested in fossil fuels. You know, even the bailout that we've had, 16.8 billion has gone into, you know, fossil fuels, into bailing out the airlines, bailing out car manufacturers. You know. So it's the wrong. What we're doing is just wrong, you know, and we need to change, and we need rapid change now. So. Yeah, no problem. Well, that's okay. I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And my job is just to talk. So just to explain what's going on, you know. Yeah, communicating.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
There you go. Just gonna have a little stroll down here. There we go. How are you guys doing? Yeah.
Not great. Really struggling with a difficult decision.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think if I knew with 100% certainty that they were going to systematically work their way through everyone here, and take everyone's details, and arrest them, then I wouldn't see any benefit to my sticking around, because what they've basically said is if I give over my name and contact details now, I can leave and they'll charge me at a later date.
Yeah.
My concern is that actually they're going to let quite a lot of people on this bridge go. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It could be wrong. Thank you. I could be wrong, but they might. Including my dog. This is the reason I'm being given this option, because of my dog, because otherwise they're going to have to take my dog and put her in kennels.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
So I've been given the option of leaving early, but under the condition that I give over my name and contact details and they can charge me at a later date.
Yeah.
My concern is that they're going to let quite a lot of people on this bridge go without taking their name and contact details, and then I'll be at a disadvantage and I'll be charged. Like.
And of course, the bigger picture is we're all here. We don't really know why we're being arrested.
No, I don't know.
And it's,
We were never given the option of leaving. That's the critical.
When we were cycling along here, found ourselves barred with the lock-on down there, but which we're not part of, knew nothing about. And then and now we're stuck on here. People are trying to leave, we can't leave. There was no warning that we had to leave. They said there was, but I mean, no one I'd spoken to heard anyone give a warning about this.
Yeah.
And we're just stuck.
Yeah.
So don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't know why we're here. So I mean, very difficult for those who just simply weren't intending to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a lot of people. It was people with kids. There's like some very elderly, frail people that was here as well.
Yeah, my sister and her children were allowed to leave, but they had to give over her. She had to give over her name and contact details.
Oh, was that? Yeah. Was that the lady on the
on the trike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think. Anyway, so we've got a little bit of a decision to make here, if that's all right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you go.
Let's go.
We just seem to have a decision that we could go, if we gave our addresses, we could go, but then they said, leave your bikes here. and then they're saying, have you tagged your bikes? And there's no way I'm leaving my bike here because I'm not going to go home on public transport. I'm a vulnerable person.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Vulnerable person. So we got the bridge is cleared now on that side. Got police moving up here on the bridge to the left. Police vans are coming through. We got people over here being talked to. What's going on now, officer? You'll be back in a sec. Okay, thank you. If you could just come give us an update, that'd be great. Thank you. So we got people on the far side over there, going through one by one. Oh, sorry, this is my microphone's just blocking. There we go. So you can see this ladies in handcuffs. People getting their bikes are getting tagged, and getting searched. We got more people now coming in this way. It looks like it's a change of guards. So it must be yeah. Okay. Yeah.
People chanting earlier. We want to leave.
We want to leave. Yeah.
Did you get people chanting that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Can you send it? Can you send it to?
So if
can you send it that? Can you send that? Because apparently we just heard from XR Legal.
Yeah.
We just heard.
Yeah. You're live on Facebook UK. So
okay.
Tell them what you want.
Yeah. So apparently it's if we all chant we want to leave in a peaceful manner.
Yeah.
Then that's a good thing for us to do.
Yeah.
And we should try and do it.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah, I think we've done it before, though, haven't we?
Yeah, let's get a chant going.
Okay, yeah. But in a peaceful manner.
Okay,
yeah?
a peaceful manner. Very. We want to leave. Very peaceful manner. We want to leave. Let's see if it works. We're going to try chanting in a very peaceful manner. We want to leave. Just very peaceful. Just very low. We're going to chant in a very low manner. We want to leave. We want to leave.
Okay.
You know. So apparently.
Can we add to that? No warning. We want to leave.
That's just I've just been told. Yeah, it's going out live. So whoever's watching it, they can if somebody can record this, that'd be great. We want to leave. We want to leave. Director Nick, if you're watching this, can you do me a favour and work your magic and I don't know, just point an iPhone at this and record it, please. Yeah. We want to leave. We want to leave. We want to leave. Take care. We want to leave. 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 Yeah. We want to leave. 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 Let's see what's going on. We want to leave. If you're just joining in now, we're being held. We don't know why on Lambeth Bridge. We've been here for several hours now, and we're on a bike ride, cycling around the city, highlighting the ecological and climate emergency. Also highlighting the fact that the government needs to act and needs to act now, and also for showing that we need to have more cycleways. It was a nice, very peaceful. You okay?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, nice, peaceful. Were you trying to leave?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I really didn't expect to.
And what did they say? Just talking.
Be arrested.
I'll hold you speak.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They said nothing. We were just here. Then we tried to leave, and we got stopped.
You got
and we
we didn't have any warning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment actually.
Really?
Missed that. I asked the guy at community liaison and they said, yeah, I should cancel it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you went down and you asked the police to leave.
Yeah, we asked them to leave and they said we couldn't. Yeah, and we weren't given any warning, sadly. But I'm hoping we still will be able to leave. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. It looks like they're arresting everybody.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, so you know, you can get a number for.
Yeah, I've got that on my arm.
Yeah. Okay, just make sure it doesn't get rubbed off.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Good luck. Nice talking to you. Yeah, it's going to just pan out here. We got people who are out in support. There we go, waving back. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Solidarity. We got people negotiating. I think they're giving their details over. Got a couple of bikes blocked the road. Now what we've got, there's a certain irony that's going on here. You couldn't make it up. That they're saying for obstructing the highway, and yet the only people I can see that are obstructing the highway right now are all these people. They're moving in. They're jumping over. It looks like they're just walking through people one by one. I was going to have a negotiate down here, see what's going on. There you go. There you go. Is there any update?
No update that I'm
What's
aware
that?
of. No update that I'm aware of. We're just we're just waiting here to see if we're allowed to leave peacefully as we want. You know, came on a legal bike ride, and we were. In fact, I was told by a police liaison officer. I'm glad to get a chance to say this, that we were free to leave. That was when we first arrived. They said you're free to leave. Obviously, I didn't leave. I'm a first aider, so we were waiting till we could all leave. Then what happened? We weren't allowed to leave, and I raised this with an inspector, and he said, "Oh, the decision changed." He said the police officer was misinformed. Well, I said, well, that's what he told me. It's not my fault the police officer was misinformed, and I asked him to repeat it. I've got it on film as well.
Yeah. So chopping and changing bits of information. There we go. There we go.
I don't think it's legal to be on a cycle ride, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know. Let's go move out of the way.
There's one down there.
There we go. Oh, sorry, just going to move out of the way.
What my suggestion would be,
there we go.
No, he's gone off.
Yeah. So he's, this guy's getting a...
Excuse me, someone was taking my mum's details because she's vulnerable and they haven't come back.
I'm very concerned about my bicycle.
I'm not touching your bike.
I'm very concerned because one of your colleagues said that she was going to seize my bicycle.
So they're taking the Santander bike has just been taken. Santander bike is now getting wheeled away. Don't know what's going on there. Why did they take your Santander bike?
I think it's because basically you can only have it for 24 hours, can't you, or something, and you're fined. So, yeah, I think that was... And also I've got no locker on it or anything like that. So,
I've rung Pat.
That's the reason.
And have you asked to leave?
It's my husband that was
I've asked to leave, but yeah.
They won't let you leave?
No. I mean, there's been no warning, nothing. It can't be legal.
Yeah.
I can't see how you'll ever be prosecuted because it's unlawful. So.
Well, the irony is, like, they're the ones blocking the bridge now.
Yeah,
so,
it is, yeah.
You know, quite easy. We could have, you know, everybody could have been cleared if we were given a warning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not good.
Okay, keep up the good work. There you go. So we got front line, got people here just who are just watching in. Zoom in. So yeah, so nobody here is being allowed to leave. Nobody's allowed in, nobody's allowed out. We got people here who don't know what's going on with they're trying to leave as well. We've got a nice little tranquil moment with people just enjoying the view of the London Eye. We've got passing some water through. Thank you! I asked for some water earlier. They said they couldn't give us any, but I got some from a gentleman gave me some water. Very kind. I got Nick. So just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to take this. Okay, back on again.
So what's going to happen is, obviously because of your vulnerabilities, we're not going to arrest you. So you're going to be what's called postal charge requisition, which is a way of dealing with the offence slow time. Okay. Yeah. It's a way of dealing with the offence slow time. Okay. Because obviously we don't want to arrest you. So we'll be in contact with you.
Actually, Director Nick, do you think you could also put it into the text, please? Yeah, this is quite a scene that's going on here. So this is where a couple of people were locked on. We've got some people still bikes just skewed all over the place, just thrown in heaps. We've got people who've been asking to leave for several hours. They haven't been allowed to leave. We just got some water passed through very kindly for some people out there. And we can see here looks like there's another arrest going on. The person's shivering. I'm just going to go and see if I can have a quick word. People bikes are getting tagged, still getting tagged. How you doing?
Still not been arrested.
Any update?
Not yet. Just waiting to be arrested, really.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, it is cold, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Not really much update. It just looks like they're tagging everyone's bikes and slowly making arrests, really.
Yeah, yeah, okay. This is c'est la vie, c'est la vie. I'm just going to try and just do somebody's texting me through information. Maybe you can help. You can just come down here for a sec. So I've got Director Nick. So I don't know. You look young enough. How can I go and see if somebody sends me a message? Do I have to log off this?
Yeah, if you're on a live stream.
Yeah.
You have to log off.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's see. Let's try and. Yeah, I don't want to finish it. Let's see if Nick is going to send something through. Yeah, it looks like yeah, Nick, if you put it onto the give Nick the girls. Just trying to figure out this. There's so many messages coming through. Trying to figure out the best way of doing this. Have you got your phone working?
Yeah. Do you want me to text someone?
Yeah. Whose number do you have?
Who do you need? I can call the back office if you want.
Yeah, call the back office.
What would you like me to tell them?
So there's a message from the back office. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to give the back office a call. So can you just please listen out for the phone number coming through? It's been called, and can you send the just give a call. Just say that you're with the live streamer on. We've got a message coming through from I think legal support about what our rights are.
Hello, I'm with the live streamer on the bridge. We're waiting for a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Who are we waiting for a message from?
from Ali.
From Ali.
I think it's Ali. Sorry if I got that wrong. So you can give somebody if they can give somebody from the media messaging a call.
She's just checking the chat.
Yeah. Okay, we're trying to sort that out in real time. So we're down to like there's not very many people left on this side. Looks like there's about 10, 15. Yes.
What support are we getting in this situation?
Yeah, we're trying.
I am most concerned about my bicycle. I live in Bristol. This bicycle costs, I don't know, £250 second hand. I've currently got it chained myself. It's going to be seized. Who knows when I'm ever going to get it back?
Yeah.
All for the crime of taking part in a bicycle ride that was pre-liaised and organised. And what support am I getting from Extinction Rebellion?
A sec, I'm going to tell you right now.
We've got one legal observer.
Okay,
for hundreds
just bear
of
with me.
people.
Okay, I've just spoken to Nick.
Do you still need the someone on foot?
I was going to do a mic check. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. They are giving us our full support. An email address.
They have given.
Call out.
Call out. Please make a note.
Dash. At. Yeah. Of what happened?